Here's an interesting question before us. The question says a cone is placed in a box with its edges touching the sides of the box. If the cone has a diameter of 8 cm and the height of the box is 14 cm, calculate A. the volume of the cone, B. the volume of the box, and C. the volume of the box not occupied by the cone. Okay, how can we solve a question like this? First of all, I would like to indicate all the dimension given to us in the question. The question said the volume of or the diameter of the cone rather is 8 cm. Diameter of the circular base of the cone is 8 cm. This is 8 cm. We know that the base of a cone is a circle, it's a perfect circle. So if from here to here is 8 cm, this side also is 8 cm. That means the length and width of this box is 8 cm respectively. That means it's a kind of square box. So here is 8 cm and here too is 8 cm. Another important information here is the height of the box. The height of the box, that is from here to here, is 14 cm. Now the question says we should calculate 1, the volume of the cone. You know that volume of a cone is 1/3 by r square h, where r is the radius of the cone and h is the height of the cone. Since the edges of the cone is touching the sides of the box, that means the height of the cone is equal to the height of the box. Here the question says the height of the box is 14 cm. That means the height of the cone too is 14 cm. Since the question states that the sides or the edges of the cone is touching the sides of the box, so the height of the cone is 14 cm. Now, why radius? Of course, radius is diameter divided by 2. And the diameter here is 8 cm. So 8 divided by 2, which is 4. So the radius of the cone is 4 cm. Volume, therefore, is 1/3 times 3.142, approximate value for pi, times 4 square, and the height, which is 14. By the time I plug all of this into my calculator, I have 3.142 times 16 times 14. So by the time I put all the value into the calculator, I have 234.6 centimeter cube as the volume of the cone. And the next question says the volume of the box. Since this is a rectangular box or a square box, as the case may be, the volume is length times width times height. So the length is 8, the width is 8, while the height is 14. So that is 8 times 8 times 14. Again, I plug the value into my calculator. 8 times 8 is 64. 64 times 14 gives me 896 rather. 896 centimeter cube as the volume of the box. And the last question says the volume of the box not occupied by the cone. To get that, we subtract the volume of the box from the volume of the cone. We subtract the volume of the cone rather from the volume of the box to get the volume not occupied by the cone. So volume not occupied by the cone is equal to volume of the box minus volume of cone, and that is volume of box is 896 minus volume of cone is 234.6, 234.6. Again, when I plug that into my calculator, I have 896 minus 234.6. That gives me 661.4 centimeter cube. The volume not occupied by the cone is 661.4 centimeter cube. And so that is how to solve a question like this. Very simple.